that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable to God, and be not conformed to this world. I want to talk about escaping from this world. Because there is a gravitational pull. The Bible talks about it, that in the last days that perilous time shall come where men gonna become lovers. It's gonna be a pull, a gravitational pull to the world. The scent, the taste of the world gonna become very enticing to many of you. The things of God will become less. The things of the world will become bigger. They're going to become a tendency to be pulled to the world. That's why Paul wrote, he said, my brothers, present your bodies a living sacrifice. Live a sacrifice as an offering. You've given yourself as an offering. You would come and put an offering in the plate. God said, I want you to put your life and see the plate as my hands. He said, I want you to present your bodies a living sacrifice. I want you to present yourself an offering to me. In other words, that so many people give God some, but we don't give him all. God said in this season, there is a gravitational and demonic releases that have been released in the atmosphere. And if you're not sober, if you're not vigilant, if you're not discerning, there's going to be a gravitational pull towards this world. So many people love the world, and God spoke to us and said, love not the world, neither the things that is in the world, because the only thing that is in the world is the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Whatever you conform to is what you will pull yourself to. If you conform to the world, then most of our decision will be made from the world. But you can feel those demonic forces trying to cause you to make decisions based on worldly concepts. That's why you got to renew this mind, so you can prove that which is good, which is acceptable will of God. You got to understand that whatever you do, you want it to become the accepted will of God. The accepted will of God sometimes comes against your flesh, because sometimes the flesh want to do something else, but you got to ask yourself the question, is this the acceptable will of God for my life? There are principalities that have been released. Ephesians talked about it. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers and rulers of darkness of this world. Spiritual wickedness. There's a pull. Doesn't matter how much scriptures that we can quote, there's a pull. Doesn't matter how much Greek and Hebrew you know, it's a pull. Doesn't matter how long you stay down in prayer. When you get up, there's a pull. Paul said it like this: every time I try to do good, evil is always present. And so I got to make my determination based on the decision that is acceptable unto God. So you must pull yourself away from worldly mentality. Then God began to speak to me. He said, son, I want you to let my people know that most of the decision that we make, if it's not made from out of the book, it becomes demonic. Said because so many people make decisions based on, even in our nation, there is now a gravitational pull towards, amen, unrighteousness. And most people feel justified because the crowd says right. And we feel justified because it's 10 to 1. And so demonic forces will allow you to make decisions based on not what God says, but what is in the environment.